What I'm about to show you is gonna change the way that you view life insurance leads forever. You see, there's two main ways that lead vendors and IMOs scam you. I'm gonna reveal both of those scams to you in this video, and I'm also gonna show you the worst, most misleading ad for final expense that your lead vendor is probably running right now. But before we get into any of that, I need to tell you a story. You see, terrible leads hold a special place very near and dear to my heart. It's exactly how I got my start in the insurance business. You see, my business partner and I, we started out selling direct mail leads face to face. Now the leads themselves looked a little bit like this. If you look very closely at the mailer, you'll see that it doesn't say anything about life insurance at all. In fact, it says send this back for a free Walmart gift card. So essentially what we would do is get a pack of these leads, go to Walmart and buy a stack of gift cards, looked kind of like this, and then we would go out, knock on doors, and try to sell these people life insurance. Now, if you can imagine, right, bear with me here, when we would knock on the doors and tell them it was about life insurance, they had no idea what we were talking about. You saw the lead they filled in, they just wanted a free gift card. And so what we would do is we would try and switch them over from wanting the gift card to buying life insurance, because after all, everybody needs this stuff anyway, is kind of our line. And believe it or not, we were still able to make quite a bit of sales. We were averaging about $5,000 a week, but if you can imagine, the people that were just requesting a gift card charged back quite a bit. They didn't really want life insurance. And so after doing this for a few months, working 80+ hours a week, we barely broke even at the end of it. At this point, I knew there had to be a better way, so I dove deep into figuring out everything about leads in the life insurance industry. And what I found shocked me. The first lead scam looks a little bit like this. So essentially what happens is your IMO generates a lead, right? And then they sell that lead to an agent. Fairly simple. Here's where it gets a little bit interesting. After about a month, this lead is now considered aged. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna resell that lead, but this time they're gonna sell it to multiple agents. So this time, instead of being called one time, they're being called dozens of times. But it doesn't stop there, because here's where it gets crazy. After that lead is sold, it's now sold again to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other agents over the course of a few months. So if you ever called through an aged lead list and been cussed out every single time somebody picks up the phone, this is why. Now the IMOs make millions of dollars just reselling the same lead over and over again. The senior on the other end is confused because this happens for years. After a certain point, they don't even remember filling a form out. They don't even know why they're being called, but you're just calling them dozens and dozens of times. And so whenever they pick up the phone, they're gonna cuss you out and tell them to stop calling. Seems fair enough. These leads are pushed like crazy on newer agents for the sole reason of the fact that they appear to be cheap. But the thing is, they're not actually cheap. You have to buy literally hundreds of these things to even have a chance of making a sale. After you've done this for a while, you're gonna wanna work something other than these recycled leads. So you're gonna move over to scam number 2. Look for a lead vendor. What you're gonna find is that every single lead vendor has the quote unquote best leads. You're gonna pick a lead vendor, buy their leads, and what you're gonna notice, let's say you pay $30 or more per lead, is that none of the leads really know what this is about. They all think that they opted in for a free government benefit. You're telling them that it costs money, but they think it's like a senior benefit program that they're getting, and everyone is just gonna be completely confused. So a lot of the people aren't even gonna answer the phone, and the ones that do have no idea what it's about. Now, if any of this sounds familiar to you, which it was very familiar to me because this is exactly what I went through, what I'm about to show you is going to explain a lot. I'm about to show you one of the ads that lead vendors are running. Check it out.
If you were born before 1968, you need to see this immediately. My kids are getting free money when I pass away because there's this new program that I just came across that will cover 100% of your funeral and final expenses up to $40,000. I want to warn you though, this is the last week to apply for the $40,000 burial benefits program. Those who fail to do so will miss out the biggest final expense program of the year. Seniors across America are getting $40,000 in coverage to cover 100% of their funeral expenses. This coverage can help your family with the protection in the unspeakable event that you pass away. This will be the last week that this program is available, so make sure you take advantage before it's too late. It's free to see how much coverage you can qualify for. All you have to do is click the Learn More button below and answer 3 simple questions. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Find out how much you're eligible for today.
All right, so after watching that ad, I was curious, right? There's no way that this is actually real. Like, this has to be a parody of a final expense ad. Well, turns out it's not. So I clicked the link below this ad to fill out the form, see what this is all about, right? And it turns out this is actually a lead for a live transfer. So I go to this next page, it shows me this form, and then the next page, it gives me a phone number to call. And this is what happened.
Hi, thank you for calling Senior Care USA. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. Okay, to prepare a quote for the cost of the insurance, we need a little information.
Sure.
In what great state do you live?
I live in North Carolina.
So, how young are you?
57.
And may I have your first and last name, please?
Yeah, Jeff Black.
Okay, Mr. Black, that is all the information that I need. You're going to hear 2 soft beeps, and we'll get the prices for your coverage.
Awesome, thank you.
How you doing, Jeff? My name's Karen. Pleasure to meet you by phone. You're inquiring about getting a quote on final expenses.
Okay.
Our primary mission is to make sure that families aren't burdened by funeral and burial costs.
Yeah, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm guessing you sell final expense. You're an insurance agent.
Yes, I'll send you my business card.
Okay.
I'm a life insurance agent for the state of North Carolina.
Are you a life insurance broker? Like, do you have multiple companies or whatnot?
Yep.
Do you pay for these calls? Like, do they charge you when you get a call like this sent over?
Yeah, we have to pay for leads.
Whatever they charge you for this lead, I'll reimburse you for it. I'm an insurance agent. And so I have a Facebook group where we kind of like help people with leads. I went through the whole process because I saw an ad on Facebook and it literally said like, fill this out for a free government benefit. Do you get that a lot where people are like, is this free? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, sometimes we do.
Yeah, because like the
But
ad
everyone
that.
knows there's nothing free on us.
Yeah, no, 100%. But basically, I just wanted to let you know because like I saw the ad and it's literally somebody saying like, this is your last day to claim a free funeral benefit. So I don't know where you get these leads from or whatever, but I just wanted to kind of let you know that. And I was also just curious to like see where this would go or if they would end up charging somebody for this as a live transfer.
Yeah, well, I'm not really in the marketing end. I'm a life insurance agent, like I said, for the state of North Carolina. So
no, 100%.
I don't really do anything with the marketing.
So more of the story, if your lead vendor is unwilling to show you the ad that they're running to generate your leads, you should probably run. Now, we created a life insurance lead source to combat all of this BS because we were tired of being scammed ourselves. All of our ads mention that it's about life insurance, that it costs money, and that they have to speak with somebody over the phone to get a quote. So if you want to learn more about this lead source, we've been using it to write, 9, 10K a week. We just made $10,000 in commissions last week using this lead source. Click the link down below in the description and you'll be able to watch a video that gives you more details. Now, if after watching this video, you're wondering what type of leads are safe, how do I not get scammed, then you're going to want to watch this video right here where I break down the top 5 most profitable lead sources so that you can avoid being scammed. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.